Okay. What's up, YouTube? HPJ here, and I'm coming at you guys today with a Puzzles and Dragons video. We're going to take a grand tour of all the new things added to Puzzles and Dragons. Reason why I'm doing such? Well, I kind of accidentally goofed during the first two videos, and I kind of should have taken the time to show you guys exactly what's all new within the entire Puzzles and Dragons scenario thanks to the new update. And I know a lot of people probably do want to see it or probably have seen it, but I at least want to give my own opinion and my own thoughts about what is new to the game and what we are now seeing within Puzzles and Dragons. No, this does not count the screens because the screens vary depending on various situations. And at the time of this recording, we're only a few days away from the end of the Full Metal Alchemist collab, so that's kind of why you're just seeing Full Metal Alchemist at this moment. Alright, so with the new update, a lot of things have changed. Of course, we have gotten new evolutions for a lot of monsters, but we have a lot of new things. First, they have now called the quest section the achievement section. So pretty much, if you've done various achievements, you will receive rewards based on those achievements, and it's pretty much just the whole quest situation. It just shows you exactly what you've done over time and what rewards you've received from it. You still have your news, you still have your limited time dungeons, and since we're going to talk about dungeons, the first thing is, if you've noticed, when you press on the shop menu, there is no more coin dungeons. The coin dungeons have been permanently removed. And the reason for such, from my understanding, was, I guess, the new layout of the dungeon maps of dungeon selection will is part of the reason why they did such. People are now able to pretty much just go to regular dungeons and bam, you can see the dungeon layout, which I'll show in just a second. But yeah, there's no more um, dungeon purchase within. You cannot purchase any more dungeons from the coin dungeon. The coin dungeon has been removed. So next question is, well, what's happened to a lot of those dungeons? And I've even asked myself. Well, this is the new dungeon layout screen. And as you can tell, we have normal dungeon, technical dungeon, quest dungeon, ranked dungeon, multiplayer mode, and special dungeon. So what's in with each is pretty much all the dungeons that we've played throughout this game and anything that you're still working on. So as you can tell, we have tabs on the left hand side. One says all, the other one is the shape of a coliseum, and then you have stages 3, 2, and 1. Or depending on where you are, you'll see variations of that. So if you press onto the coliseum, you'll see any of the things that will be under the state of arena. They were the red one. They were the red dungeons, colored dungeons, I'm sorry, when you came to the dungeon screen. Well, they have the same red tint, but it's now in the form of a arena tab, and it will tell you exactly what you're going to go into. And if you simply just press on the dungeon, you'll see the name of the dungeon, you'll see the name of the floor, and you'll see how much stamina, how many battles, and the amount of rewards you are obtaining from said dungeon. In this case, you have the chance of getting a time extend, a RCV plus, a HP plus, and an attack plus. Not to mention the 5 elemental jewels and a King Tamatra. So it's really nice to see this improvement in the EU. Oh, well, I'm sorry, there's no EU at the time of this because the EU servers have ended. So most of those players are probably playing the Japanese server or playing the American server. But this is pretty much what they look like as of now. This is the now new look to the dungeon layout, where you can see what monsters are there. It helps with farming, because that's one of the big issues, is that a lot of people don't know exactly what cards were in dungeons. You had to go online or use various apps and stuff to get to see what the lineup was. Well, Gung Ho has pretty much made those null and void by just putting the cards in there. And at this point, if you check your monster book, you can easily see what cards have what skills and then plan accordingly. Or you can, for your Godfest exclusives and some of your Pantheon monsters, let's go on to the special dungeon and see the layout there. So the layout for the special dungeons have completely changed. You have the all button, of course. You have the bonus button, which is pretty much dungeons that are set on a limited time. They're just add-on dungeons such as Tamadra Infestation, which is great to have it here because you can finally play through it, and they even show you what cards are in both sets of dungeons. They actually added a new one to Hunting Tamadra because now King Tamadra is in Hunting. I believe it used to just be one Tamadra King, no, one regular Tamadra, and it was two of the little guys or four of the little ones. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is pretty much what it's now looking like, and it's a great layout for a lot of people. Like I said, because you can see what cards you're going to run into. You have your daily dungeons, which are here as well, and they change because of what day it is. Today is Wednesday dungeon with the Sapphire Dragon Infestation. So if you're playing Wednesday dungeon, those are the masks. Tomorrow will be the Dragon Infestation, and that's pretty much the dragon fruits, the dragon seeds, the red dragon fruit, the blue and the orange, and then emerald dragon infestation for your jewel of the day. Uh, type of your jewel of the week, not week, the jewel of the day. Infestation, because every day except for the weekends has a jewel infestation, which is great because a lot of people farm those days for those various monsters. We have the collaboration, so any collabs that are featured will be in here. They will be marked with the uh, lime green collab colors. Oh, excuse me. And of course, the current one is Full Metal Alchemist, but guess what? The collabs such as Pad Battle Tournament, Groove Coaster, and just those that sorted under that are actually here in the collab section. So when collabs come in and out, they will rotate at the top. The new ones will be present, and then the older ones will be right under that. So it's a great way to keep those together. Where are your decisions? Well, they're right here in this purple section. And you can tell that the little text box next to them will indicate which ones have specific drops or specific bonuses. You can tell in the background, if you look right there, for example, under Journey to the West, you can see that we have the background for Journey to the West. So it shows you the backgrounds of all the dungeons that you'll play in, which is great. Some people probably just switch it off and just have the regular background where it looks like a giant tunnel. But yeah, this is pretty much what they're offering for us. It's a great layout. And also, to just give you a great note, there are all the monsters that are possibly able to drop within each dungeon. Unfortunately, they don't have any skill ups. You actually have to go through the dungeon and have that go through as well. And then, just in case anyone wants to know, these are your special dungeons. If you're looking for your skill level dungeon, it will be placed here. Endless corridors here, and then any special dungeons that will follow are also here as well. So if we step back, let's go to quest dungeons. So this is pretty much our quest of the month and any special quest that they added to it. Year 6-year anniversary quest 2 is here, and I will be playing that to obtain my magic stones. All 200, all was it 12? 25 stones are here for the second part. And this is pretty much 26 to 50 of those dungeons that they were promising during the event, as well as December's quest dungeon is also here. And I do believe you get a flash white dragon collar, Sonya, if you complete both December sets, so expert dungeons and then the novice to experience. So, get all those in one thing. Let's move on to the technical dungeons, if I haven't already been there. You see Arena has its own button as well. And then you have Expert 2, which is the mechanical dungeons. The special dungeons, the more you clear them, the more show. And then we have Expert 1, which I believe is the ones that are under it. And I'm just trying to read exactly what's here in case there are they moved some of the other stuff here. It doesn't look like they moved anything here yet. It just looks like what it initially was. We have our alt shrines, we have our regular setups, and then we just have our regular technical dungeons that were featured. So it's not too bad here. As far as multiplayer and rank goes, rank is pretty much just the same. Just yellow text boxes of what dungeons are there. If you click onto it, it'll show you the stamina, the eggs that'll drop or not drop, estimated rule sets, and stuff like that are all here. And then when you move on to your multiplayer, connected with other players, it's still a basic setup of creating a room, in a room, or a friend room. And then, of course, you'll have your selection of dungeons from quest, bonus, collab, descend, special, two-player, and technical. So that's just the reach around with the dungeon layout and what the dungeon maps look like. Next, let's talk about the team build, the team sets. So teams did change. You can now add your name to your team. The little icons next to the name will indicate, I guess, what variations of teams can our sub leaders worked well with them, or how long they've been working for you. I'm not too particularly sure about those items. If someone can tell me, that'd be great. But next to the name of the team, which you can change easily by just pressing on the text box, and then just typing in what team name you're giving it, to the left is a change badge, which you simply just press onto it, and you can change the badges accordingly, depending on what you've already received. And then you have the helper badge. So the helper badge is pretty much allows you to select a helper. That the helper is pretty much an additional monster from your monster box that you can take advantage of as a leader when you're going into a dungeon. The thing is, the monster cannot be used within the team or cannot be used as an assist to another monster that's in play. So if you're, for instance, I have a 3 on my Erd. I cannot use Erd as the leader. I would have to choose someone like Shiva Dragon, Red Sonya, Gangmi, or something like that. So this is pretty much where you can go and choose that helper, and you can use that helper leader skill, active skill, and all the things that comes attached to it. Next is, you can tell there's no attribute sets here. Well, if you simply just press on to that section, you'll see the leader skill, you'll see what the effects of their skills are, the total cost, HP, the RCV, and the elemental attack stats. So attack for water, wood, light, dark, and fire, as well as the many awakening skills on the team. So trust me, this does help a lot of people in terms of building your teams, setting up their boards, setting up their assists, and all the crazy things that go with it. If you do want to see what do assists look like now, this is what they look like. So they still have the little gray white barrier around them with the star attached to them. But you can also see what cards you've attached to that monster instead of having to click on the monster and checking it out there. It's a very nice touch up from what the original had. And of course, you still get the rest of the things attached to this. You get the 297s, you get the Awakening Stars, you get the fully maxed out stars. So everything else is pretty much fine. And if you click under those cards, you can of course change the setups to attack of the monster, HP, RCV, rarity, max level, cost, and stuff like that. Now, let's look at the bottom left hand corner where it says change orbs. Yes, so they did add that feature. You can now change your orbs. If you want Valkyrie orbs, Zeus orbs, or Athena orbs, you must have those new monsters in. You must roll those monsters, and you can obtain those orbs. So, where are the Valkyrie, Zeus, and Athena? I'll show you in just a second. But just in case you want to see what some of the orbs look like, these are initially what the normal orbs look like, just little spheres and stuff like that. If you press fancy orbs, you get tomato shaped orbs, and it's adorable how they look in this picture. Also, the heart orbs change. They get a little box here, and they have the little hearts cubed around them. But if we press Valkyrie, we get variations of the various card combos of Valkyrie herself. We have Black Valkyrie Claire, Blue Valkyrie Ellie, uh, Light Valkyrie, Fire Valkyrie, and Wood Valkyrie. It's funny how I only knew two or three of those Valkyries, and I think I got the water one wrong. But yeah, this is pretty much the lineup set for the Valkyries orbs. If you were to get Zeus, it'd be the same thing as well as Athena. There'll be the variations of each of those monsters within those respective attributes as their orbs, and they look really nice if I say so myself. Now, in case anyone's wondering, does these break games? No, these are just cosmetics. And as you can tell, they're probably waiting for some more cards to add to this. So I can't wait to see what they'll look like or what variations and patterns they would add. The only things that have not changed are, of course, the poisons and the jammers and any other hazards such as that. They've all stick the same. They don't have any of their own unique animations or unique skins at this time. And it is just something that I wanted to show. As I think that's pretty much it to really show you guys. Because other than that, I don't think the trading system changed. Did it? Nope. Still the same layout. Wanted, trade, details, trade history, and stuff like that. I think you also see a history of your Puzzle and Dragon stuff as well. Before I do move on, this is just pretty much what the layout for the Rag machine looks like. Did that actually change? Let's look at the lineup. The lineup page changed. I think it's still probably the same lineup page. Nope, nothing changed. But we do have the Super Player Choice Godfest going on if you guys are participating. I won't be participating till Friday because I actually the rolling rate here isn't. It's I said in my video, but I'll probably just repeat it again. No one's liking this rolling rate because a lot of typical stuff happened here. Um, Gung Ho added Pantheon cards, and the people's choices for the Pantheon cards are very, very questionable. More people are actually gravitating towards it just being a full Godfest, where more of the Godfest cards got pulled. And this was actually the strangest thing. It was 50 cards chosen. That's right, 50 cards. 25 from the Pantheon, 25 from the Godfest exclusives. And I'll just tell you this now. 10 of the Pantheon cards that were chosen, I question. Only 2 of the Godfest exclusives, I question. So, yeah, it's that crazy. But yeah, this is just what layouts are for anyone who wants to see what they look like. You can also go to your own Puzzles and Dragons account, click on the lineup button, and you can see it there. So next thing that I wanted to show is the Monster Exchange, because the Monster Exchange boxes have not changed, but new content has been added. So if you haven't told already, I chose Valkyrie Cell or Shell for my coins. Everyone has received these very special coins. They're called Pad Appreciation Medals. Um, I don't know if they're going to give us more, but for right now, they've only given us one. And as you can tell, they have the little icons based on the Godfest monsters that they're featuring in this very exclusive dungeon. You do get rewarded for rolling them. You do get their skin. And a lot of, well, 2 out of 3 isn't too bad or appreciated from this. A lot of people are liking the Valkyrie or the Athena. I haven't seen a lot of Zeus's, but yeah, this is Athena from Guardian of the City of Gods. Um, I like her artwork. See the swords and the shield and everything like that. Her ability is Divine Light of Aegis, where she changes dark orbs to light orbs, water orbs to heal orbs, and all orbs are in her hands. So she's a really good light combination card and light combination setup. I think the one thing I don't like about her is she has these 4 two-prong attacks, but everything else tends to make up for it. She has the double skill resist, she has the double skill boost, she has the double bind resist. No, she has the 1 skill resist, she has the 2 skill boost, and the 2 blind resist, which does make up for it in its own sense. And these cards, when you get them, come max skilled. and they come max awoken. Now, as far as evolutions go, they all do have evolutions. So let's talk about Athena evolution, which is Guardian of Holy Grounds Athena Non. And this Athena trades two of her two-pronged attacks for 2/7 combo awakenings. Which isn't bad itself because it gives her some more of her own true damage. I do love her artwork because all three of them are moving, just like the Great Witches and just some of the other cards as well. Her leader skill, if I haven't talked about it, is Protect of Nike. No, I'm not even lying. They really does say that. 1.5 times to all stats to God type or movement for 2 seconds, and 6 times attack when light and heal orbs attack at once. So pretty much when you heal and swing with light cards, and she's the leader, your damage is going to be multiplied by times 6, which is great because it'll fit into a lot of her combination damage. And yeah, Athena will be hitting, and she will be hitting hard. As far as her mitigation to control will probably be, if you don't match up too much stuff, then she can take out a lot of things. She'll probably be hard to in terms of dungeons in which you'll need fusion to negate um, the piercing ability, stuff like that. But overall, I think this is a good Athena. Is a good lead if you want to start in or start out. Now let's talk about Zeus, who we're going to click back to. So you have the next option of Zeus, Raging Thunder Almighty God Zeus Gaia. He has 3 skill boosts, 2 bind resist, 1 skill bind resist, and a triple set of light row orb enhancement. He fully recovers HP and it changes all orbs to light. 4 times attack when attacking when HP is full. Orb movement time is up by 2. 4 times attack and 2 times RCV for light attribute monsters. So clearly he's a predominantly light card. I do believe in his evolution. He stays light attribute, but he trades his last 3 awakening skills for some movement time, which isn't too bad. But the only downside to this is Zeus's skill takes extremely long to charge. For 20 turns, I don't think a lot of people would be waiting for something that just clearly just makes a board of light orbs. And that's about it. It might be good on farming teams if you're farming and well, we have better options for farming. Let's not lie. But I do like his I somewhat like his leader skill, but also at the same time, a lot of things have preemptives and stuff like that. I just overall think this is kind of the weaker of the 3. I don't like anything positive about Zeus, unfortunately, and this card didn't make me want to like Zeus anymore. Even with the high HP, the great attack, and RCV, and an amazing skill to not only heal yourself, but create light orbs, you kind of want things to say, okay, here's the follow-up attack, or do you have the box L shape, or do you have the damage mitigation, and it's just one of those situations. So, I just leave, excuse me, Zeus to himself. Now let's talk about the one I chose, and that is my girl Valkyrie Salao, chosen warrior goddess. She comes with 2 skill boost. She comes with 1 skill bind resist and 2 bind resist. But what she comes with is these 1, 2, 3, 4 killer awakenings. She has Dragon Killer, Healer Killer, Devil Killer, and Machine Killer. Actually, I need to just clarify if that is Healer. No, that is God Killer. So she has God, Dragon, Devil, and Machine Killer all attached to her. Her ability is she fully recovers bind status and then changes heart, jammer, and poison orbs to lights. 2 times attack and HP when healer types. HP or movement time speed increased by 2 seconds. And 6 times attacks when 4 plus more combos. So you can already tell I instantly chose this because I love the fact that she has the 4 killer awakenings, she has the 2 skill boosts, she has the skill resist, she has the bind resist, and she has a pretty awesome active skill, changing stuff to heart orbs, to hit hazards, Yeah, you may not heal, but she's going to make hazards go away, and that's great because you can deal with poisons and light orbs. She fully recovers binds to the team, which is great there, and you don't have to deal with a lot of stuff during the main set. Now let's talk about her evolution. And her evolution is White Swan Warrior Goddess Valkyrie Solar. She trades in her machine and Devil Killer for 2/7 combo awakenings, which I feel was the dumbest decision they could have done. I think she could have kept those and just gave her 1 or 2/7 combo awakenings, just to have her get the feel of it. Very crazy, but it's very true. I do love her artwork. It's very, very nice and also reminiscent of the original Valkyrie, with that armor and setup. She does still keep her ability in her leader skill. She just has a boost in her HP and attack. So it is not too bad to look at. And I think honestly I did pick the right decision. It's just I rather roll a second one and then evolve that one so that I can have this one join the team with her. I don't think the monsters that will be chosen will be part of will be easily maxed out. Oh no, they will be maxed out. They'll be 297. They'll have their awakenings maxed out and stuff like that. But also, in addition to getting these cards, you will receive the orb skins for them. So if you roll Zeus and Athena, you will attain them. If you have not attained them through giving up the coins, you only get one coins per exchange. Okay. Excuse me. This exchange can only happen once and lasts till the beginning of February. So I hope you guys chose well because I surely had to make sure my choice was well. Other than that, just still the regular setup of collapse cards being here. They have new weapon assist, which isn't too bad, but I'd rather have some of the monsters over some of these. And some new add-ons. Of course, we have Odyssey, who was added to the event portion of the Monster Exchange. But we also have Kayla's Gym and Mawa's Gym. So if you're looking to evolve your Mirror and your Dark Athena, they're right here for 3 rainbow coins, which I'm kind of hoping works out. Excuse me. But the only one I don't have is the Mawa gem. And you simply can get that by obtaining the three rainbow medals. Or you can just wait till their festive descents come and then you can just beat them in the descents. What's even funnier is that the monsters are really good. Especially Kalis, because Kalis is the one that stalls out, and then you can gather yourself together and then take things out there. Excuse me. For the yawning, I do apologize. It's strange because it's not that late. It's still relatively early. But I pretty much have covered everything I wanted to in this video. So I just want to thank you guys so much for coming to watch. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comment section and I'll try to answer them accordingly. I hope you guys all enjoy the new layout and the new setup. And hopefully we'll hear some more about the remaining dungeons that were left from off the cutting room floor, if we're going to ever get them, or will they fit into some tabs within the various sets of dungeons. So let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And HPJ signing out. Take care, everyone.